Hello YouTube. Today we got a little project going on with the Glock 22 here. Picked this thing up about a week ago and it's seen a lot of carry usage. Now this was a police trade-in. Wore a lot, shot a little. So I'm rebluing the slide today and we're going to be using a hot bluing solution. It's from Electrochemical Company Incorporated, I believe. I have the part number here. Ultra Black 400. That's the part number, and that is the company that provides it. Now this is a 5-gallon. A 5-gallon drum of salt, and here at the shop we call it salt. But the mix ratio to this stuff is 1 gallon of water, 5.5 pounds of salt. And this is just a little cheap Walmart cooker, deep fryer that I had purchased for this. And I'm going to show y'all how to mix it up and get our parts ready for blackening. See you back in just a second. Alright guys, so we're back here doing our mixing for this. So like I said before, this is our 1 gallon of water. So let's go ahead and pour this in our cooker. Now I cannot stress this enough. Do not put aluminum or any kind of coated steel in this. It has to be bare steel. Because certain alloys, when it mixes with the salt, it will create fumes. Those fumes are very dangerous. They've been known to cause cancer. So please don't do nothing. And if you throw aluminum in this thing, it will explode. So I promise you don't want that. That's what this big mess is here. We had a new guy who didn't know any better, and he threw a piece of aluminum in there. Don't know why, but he's no longer with us, so I can't stress that enough. But anywho, get us some salt ready. Now remember, this is 5.5 pounds. So that's right at 4.5 pounds right there. So we need another pound. A little more than a pound. Not a little bit tight. A little more. It don't necessarily have to be exactly 5.5 pounds, but I try to get it as close as possible. Alright, so when you mix this up, it's going to get really hot and it's going to start steaming. This rod I'm using is actually a piece of stainless, so I'm not too worried about any kind of reaction from that. It won't blacken stainless. Stainless doesn't have a lot of carbon in it, and this stuff is particularly for metals that do. So I don't know if the camera's picking up that steam, but she's getting hot. So once you got it all mixed up nice and good, we're gonna get our controller. Gonna lay it in there. Let's give this thing some power. Sorry guys, I'm not a professional with a tripod here. I'm on an iPhone. power's on. I'm going to give this about 20 minutes to heat up to a boil, so there's a good amount of steam coming off of it. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and sandblast my parts, get them ready, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back here from the sandblasting, and I'm not sure if it was the type of grit of the bead I was using or what it was, but this stuff right here is tough. Now it's got off, I would say the majority of it. It's still this grayish, blackish look, but we're gonna give it a shot and see how it works out. Same way with the barrel. Now when I was blasting this, I made sure not to spray directly down the bore of the barrel. And for these, I didn't touch these at all. I'm just gonna give a little shits and giggles, see what happens. I'm gonna clean all this off with 91% alcohol, I believe. Get it all scrubbed down, get the metal clean. We're gonna put it in our basket here. Now, you cannot use the basket that comes with the fryer. All those baskets are zinc plated, and putting zinc in that fryer, you're gonna have a bad day. So either make sure your basket is stainless or just regular steel. Alright, so let me get these parts cleaned up and I'll be back. So we got our bowl, so now we're ready to get our parts in there. Now the temperature of this thing is set to the maximum of 375 degrees. It's never going to get that hot doing what we're doing. When you drop cold steel in hot water, it reduces the temperature of the water. And you're going to let it sit here in the solution about 10-15 minutes or so. Come back and check on it. If you're happy with how it looks, you can take it out. If not, leave it in there a little longer. That's pretty much it, guys. So once I'm happy with the color of this, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to dump it in this bucket of water here, pull the parts off, take everything out, get everything oiled, put the gun back together, and I'll show you the finished product. So guys, we're back here after black-oxide, and our slide is done. And this is the finished product. Now, the only thing that I learned here today was this steel right here is actually a different steel than the slide. It's not the same kind of steel, so therefore you have a little bit color differentiation there. That's okay. I plan on upgrading these sights to the Gen 3 or the Gen 4 sights, getting rid of these old Gen 2 ones. But other than that, the slide turned out awesome. Barrel, same way. Turned out amazing. Now, the whole purpose of this video was, there's not a whole lot of hot blue videos out there. There's a lot of touch up and whatnot, but if I'm gonna do it, I want it done right and I want it to look good. So this is just a demonstration on how to show you how to hot blue your own firearms. You can do this at home. Like I said, you have all the information for where I buy my my salt, mixing ratios, temperatures, and times of cook. As long as you follow these steps, this is how it'll turn out. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.